Disrespect doesn't only come in the form of insults. You may not even recognize it consciously, but you will definitely feel that boundary being crossed. If my hair is moving a lot, it's because obviously I'm in a climate where it's like 100 degrees. And so I actually want to turn the fan on me, but then my hair is going to be like blowing all the time, and I don't want that. So yeah, I'm just gonna endure. I'm good at that. I'm good at enduring the heat, so it's okay. Most of the time in these situations, it's difficult for us to even stand up for ourselves, and it will be even more challenging if you see that particular person as someone who's never going to disrespect you, so you're just going to keep dismissing it. It's not one big thing. It's small behaviors that continuously repeat themselves. And once you start noticing these things, boundaries become necessary. And if your boundaries are always being ignored, you are allowed to step back, whether that means creating distance or choosing different people. My name is Hillary. Welcome to LAHRI. If this resonates with you, you already know what to do. Let's get into the video. Respect, according to Oxford Languages, is due regard for the feelings, rights, and wishes of others. Anything that falls short of this is disrespect. In my own words, disrespect is acting like you don't need to be considered. Being ignored when you speak, okay? Disrespect often looks like they only get distracted when you start speaking. The moment you start speaking, they all of a sudden become hard of hearing. Y'all, it hurts to be ignored like that. And another reason why the hurt escalates, like it's just so, you just feel it so intensely, is because you know you will never ignore someone like that. Like, what did I do? But yeah, that disrespect is a lack of regard for your voice, your efforts, and your boundaries. And on the topic of conversing with them is actually, no, this isn't even conversation. This is contrarian dominance, is the unnecessary debates. If they do not contradict or counter-argue you, you know it wasn't them you were talking to. They are not trying to understand you. They're trying to place themselves above you. It is as if you can't have a normal conversation with them. Like, they always have to disagree with you. And the most mind-boggling part of this is they're not even disagreeing. They're not disagreeing with you. It's just opposition. Like, they just have to say something that goes against what you said. But then in the end, they're literally saying what you are saying, just in another font. Like, that is, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Okay, let me not even get frustrated. This video is to help you guys. Yes, that's why I'm making this video. Let's try again. And the worst part is they contradict you, but they're not disagreeing with you. How does that even work? They don't need a different opinion, they just need opposition. One clear sign of disrespect is if they're always interrupting you to disagree with you, and this is disrespect because they're not granting your thoughts space to exist, and they're denying you conversational equality. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, not compete, okay, love? That's not what this is. Have you ever had a conversation where you share an idea, or maybe you say something that actually makes sense, and they pretend they don't hear it, but then 2 seconds later, they're repeating the same thing you said? In simpler terms, have you ever experienced someone taking credit for your ideas? Yeah, that is not respect. And I don't even think I had to explain this. Like, you cannot tell me they don't know that it's going to affect you emotionally. That's erasing you. Like, what are you? Are you even here? Everyone should have boundaries, and everyone should be able to respect our boundaries. But sadly, that is not what happens all the time. When someone doesn't respect your boundaries, it could be for various reasons, like not being taught boundaries when they were younger. But in this day and age, whether you are a young adult or an actual full-grown adult, I believe you should know better, okay? Like, information is everywhere. Some things don't even need to be explained as boundaries, like knowing the tone you're speaking. You shouldn't be yelling at people. I'm so sorry. Knowing how to interact with people without making them feel uncomfortable, and knowing how to joke. there's a difference between playful teasing and bullying that is disguised as a joke. And here's a big one, okay? If you set a boundary and the person responds with an attitude like, oh, who do you think you are? Like, you're acting brand new, or they're just giving off this offended, dismissive vibe, that is a major red flag, okay? That reaction shows they don't value you at all, and they don't even think you're entitled to have boundaries. Like, how dare you have limits? That right there is a clear sign that someone does not respect you. They are offended by your self-respect porque ellos no te respetan. Y'all. There's this thing some people do where they repeatedly interrupt you when you're trying to speak. And I cannot express how frustrating that is, especially if you've said multiple times that you don't like being interrupted. Who likes being interrupted when they're trying to say something? Like, it makes you feel like you're not being heard. And imagine telling someone not to interrupt you, and while you're in mid-sentence or you've just finished telling them that, they interrupt you again. At that point, it's like, can I speak? Can you wait for me to finish? Like, I wait for you patiently. What is the rush? It's disrespectful to always have me reasserting myself. If you've already told someone not to touch your belongings or touch you even playfully and they keep doing it, that's not forgetfulness. That is disrespect. That's not a joke. That's not how they are. That is someone who doesn't respect you. Point blank, full stop. Case closed. Period. I'm done. We're not revisiting this case. It is over. People who don't respect you don't mind benefiting at your expense. They will call you for help, advice, support, asking for favors, do this for me, do that for me, and you know what I'm talking about. But when you need that support, when you need them to do a favor for you, they're just gonna disappear. It's always, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you help me this? Can you help me that? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. They also don't mind embarrassing you, so they sacrifice their dignity for social benefit. I am sweating. Oh wait, what did you say? You don't like it when I embarrass you to please my friends so they think I'm a little bit funny? You don't like it? Okay, what do you want me to do? Like, how is that my problem? Like, they do not mind using you. They say you matter only when it serves me, but respect is you matter even if I don't gain anything. Hands up if you hate being rushed to do anything. So let's say someone is rushing you, okay? You're about to go somewhere, there's a reservation, they're telling you to get ready at this time, and you get ready, and it's like 3 hours earlier before they're done getting ready. How do you feel? If you wear makeup, you probably didn't do it right. Like, you were just in a rush because you thought we're about to, like, oh, it's an emergency, the doctor. If that was me, I wouldn't say that my time wasn't wasted. I would say that it wasn't respected. Not only are you not respecting my time, you're also disrespecting the people at the restaurant, like the workers. This is just me, but I don't like being late. If I'm late to somewhere, then there's probably a good reason. It's not because I didn't finish on time. Like, it's probably the transport. If you're going to take 10 hours to get ready, I should have the pleasure of doing the same. If not, you're saying that my time should revolve around yours. Okay, that is not respect. That is control. I'm not saying I hate waiting, okay? I will wait for you if I have to. What I am saying, though, is do not rush me for not going to be moving at the same pace. I'm highlighting imbalance. Another sign of disrespect is comparing your efforts to others to reduce its value. They basically don't want to acknowledge you. And think about this. If respect is due regard for your feelings, do you think they respect you if they are comparing you to others, belittling or diminishing you? I'll give you a hint, okay? The answer is no. They use other people as a measuring stick to make you feel inferior. While we're on this topic, let's talk about how they mock your confidence in a subtle way. I don't allow jokes about my looks to slide, okay? Like, oh, I'm just teasing you, It's just, I'm just joking. How about I tease you? How about I joke about your looks? Would you like that? Would you like that? Would you like that? You should never joke about a person's appearance. people who joke about stuff like that are simply insecure. They may also say things like, you've changed, you think you're all that. Yes, I do. You know who my father is? My father, he created this whole, and everything around you. He's your father too, but like, everybody should be confident, because what am I doing? But yeah, they say things like that just to make you doubt yourself. Sometimes it might be the way they look at you, and you might think that this is just hating, but no, hating is inward. Like, hating is something that is internal. It becomes disrespect when it affects how they interact with you. And when it's not just outsiders, like if it is affecting how you feel about yourself, it's not just hating. Okay, haters gonna hate, but the suspectors are not going to disrespect. It is disrespect if they are shutting you down. And like I said, hating is internal, but disrespect is behavioral. The reason why a lot of people get confused about hating and disrespect is because society labels everything as hating. Like, we just push everything under hating. It's just hating. But no, sometimes it might actually be disrespect. After all this, and you finally realize that they don't respect you, guess what they do? No, just guess. I'm gonna give you like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. They try to come back, okay? And I always fall when it comes to this, because they just use my kindness against me. I wish I was nonchalant. I wish the day I learned how to be nonchalant. But I don't want to be nonchalant. I just wish that people wouldn't use me all the time. They want to now respect you, and they talk to you nicely, and they just want to be nice to you. Oh, do you need this? Yeah, and they just want to be nice to you now. Okay, because at first they knew that you weren't going to keep staying. Like, they knew that you would always be available to them, but then, oh, plot twist, I'm not going to be available to you anymore. No, what do you mean? I'm losing access to you. What do you mean? So yeah, now they've lost control. So it looks like respect, but it's really just their response to loss. And I have only 3 words for you, okay? Don't give in, which is also words for me. Yes. Okay. Now for the key takeaways of my video. Kindness does not automatically mean respect. Disrespect is often subtle, repeated behavior, not obvious insults. If someone ignores your voice, interrupts you, or constantly contradicts you, they're not respecting you. Taking credit for your ideas is erasing you. People who disrespect you feel entitled to your time, energy, and access. Boundaries don't need justification. Resistance to them is a red flag. Being offended by your boundaries means they never respected you. Disrespect shows up in how people treat your time, your confidence, and your dignity. Dislike is internal. Disrespect is behavioral. Pulling away isn't punishment, it's self-respect. Respect that appears only after you withdraw is not real respect. You don't owe access to people who ignore your boundaries. Yes, we are ending the video here. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested. Remember that I love you, God loves you, peace. Bye, y'all. See you in the next video.